Just by being you, you are remarkable. You are enough. Hello. I'm very excited to report that my website content is almost completed. I'm just so ecstatic that it's all finally coming together when it used to be just a dream. I was stuck, didn't know what to do, didn't know how to get it started. Now we're here. I cannot believe that we're here and we're doing this. I'm happy. I'm super happy. Keep dreaming and keep working for your dreams. Doesn't matter if it doesn't feel like it's ready yet. I don't feel like I'm ready yet, to be honest with you. There's a lot of things that are still missing, but if I don't start it, then I never will. And I just need to get it started. For now, I'm happy I get to share this to the world. I'm excited. I'm getting emotional. Anyway, I'm just very happy. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you for the opportunities. Gosh, yeah. Just thank you. Amen. Ooh.
First question. What is You Are You?
You Are You is short for Unleash the Remarkable You. It's a platform that we created to inspire others. Yung para sa mga taong nahihirapan, nawawalan ng pag-asa. Basically a platform that encourages growth, empowerment, and kindness, first and foremost.
Can you tell me the story behind it? What inspired you to create this space?
It really started back in 2018. I was going through mental health issues. That time, pag pala you're going through mental health issues, ang pakiramdam mo para kang nasa isang hole. That's really what it felt like. It was a hole so deep, I didn't know how to get out of it. That's really what that felt like. There just came a point na parang ayoko nang maranasan to. Ayoko nang maranasan yung ganitong pakiramdam. And honestly, there was a moment na na-realize kong, you know what, it's not always gonna be this way. I remember I was in the bathroom and I was crying. Kasi lagi naman akong umiiyak nung time na yon. But this time, I was on my knees and I was praying. I was losing faith. I said, what have I done so bad to deserve this? Why are you making me feel this way? And at this point, talagang hagulgol. Hagulgol. Eventually, alam mo, while I was in that same bathroom, there's this presence that wrapped me. And I remember just falling to the ground in a fetal position. And I just felt this warm, light presence around me. That was the moment I knew this is not gonna be forever, that I'm gonna be okay. It started with that. Now I started reading books. The books really, really helped me heal. Being a first-generation immigrant, not having family here, was a struggle. I mean, I have Jay's family, but at the end of the day, it's just mahirap makahanap ng support. Because you're an immigrant. You don't know anybody. Your family's not here. Your friends are not here. You didn't go to school here, so you don't have a classmate to call to come over. yung books yung nakatulong sa akin para ma-change yung mindset ko. Having that in mind and where I am now, napaisip ako na in the social media nowadays, ang daming nangyayari. You subconsciously don't even know that you're comparing yourself with other people. What's a better way of spreading a message is through social media nowadays. Napaisip ako na, you know what? I remember when I was going through tough times. Ano ba yung makakatulong sa akin? I want to be that person to others. I want to build a community of individuals na magtutulong-tulong tayo. We support each other. You're not alone. The dreamers, overachievers, the ones na just trying to survive era, yung mga ayokong gumawa, tinatamad ako, wala akong motivation, wala akong drive. Lahat ng yun part of being who we are eh. And I want to create a space that promotes acceptance for all those different emotions that we have. And I want to spread that using social media. Kasi yan ang, how better could we spread a message but by social media? Magandang reminder din kasi yun sa mga tao eh, na you know what? Let's focus on ourselves. I know that we see other people, ang ganda ng bahay nila, ganda ng trabaho nila, pero hindi rin naman natin alam yung nararamdaman ng mga tao. We see that on celebrities all the time. Like, we think their lives are perfect. Sure, they have money. They look like they're having a great time, but we don't know the struggles that they're facing because people only choose what they want you to see. And what I want you to normalize is showing vulnerability. And that showing vulnerability is okay. It's wonderful.
Was there a particular moment in your life that sparked the idea for starting You Are You?
Yes. For a while, remember, sabi ko nga sa'yo, nung time na medyo healed na ako nito, I remember, again, meditating and saying, Lord, I want to do more. Pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung gusto kong gawin. Pero I feel like I could do more. And I feel like hindi ako nag-iisa dyan. I find now that when I talk to people, a lot of us want to do more. Pero hindi natin alam kung ano yun. Nandun din ako sa point na ganon. At there was a point in time na parang, I want to do something more but I don't know what to do. Parang, can you help me? Yun yung naging theme ng prayers ko nung time na yon. Tapos, pumasok ako sa office and meron kaming bagong security guard. Tong security guard namin, he is also an immigrant. Nung time na yon, nagkausap kami, tapos nagsistruggle sila kasi kakarating lang nila dito sa US nung time na yon. Pangga, mind you, itong tao na to, he was working 70 hours a week just to make ends meet. He was working 70 hours per week para lang makapag-provide sa pamilya niya. So, tinanong ko naman siya, sabi ko, bakit yung asawa mo, hindi ba siya nag-work? Sabi niya, kasi hindi siya marunong mag-English. So, nahihirapan kami na makahanap siya ng trabaho. That moment sparked the idea for me. Kasi, etong You Are You, initially, binild ko siya to cater for immigrants lang muna eh. Para sa mga immigrants lang siya talaga dapat. To inspire them, to help them. Kasi, immigrant din ako eh. Dumating ako sa point na nasa isang bansa ka. Tapos, bago lahat. Bagong culture, bagong language, bagong chapter. Where do you start? You don't even know where to start. That's what sparked the idea for me. That was a particular moment. And I remember, I was like, wow. I asked, and this was the conversation I had. It was that night. And then that morning was when I was talking to that security guard. That's when it gave me the idea na, my God, there are people who are lost, who need help. So, That's why if you go to the website, meron akong page na specifically immigrants lang. And that's yung mga basics lang. How do you get a social security card? How do you get an ID? Ganyan, mga basic things. Meron pa nga at one point in time, if you need English classes, meron pa lang mga ino-offer na free English classes sa mga libraries or sa mga cities mo if you need to, you know? So those things, right? So initially, dun siya nag-start. But then, the more and more I grew into it, parang napaisip ako, I can't really help someone I don't have an idea how to navigate. Kasi the immigration thing is such a broad topic that I am no expert. I don't know the laws of immigration. I'm not an immigrant lawyer. For a while, medyo na-stuck ako dun. But then it grew eventually into the conversation of, what can I speak to? What can I speak about? What am I expert of? I am an expert of my own story. I am an expert of how I got better. I am an expert of how I can help others get to where I am now based on the experiences I've experienced before. Kasi before, I think never in a million years before, kung sinabi mo sa akin nung 2018 na I will be doing this today, I'd be like, okay, I don't know what you're smoking, but that's not me. It's so far, it's a night and day difference from who I was. I mean, dang, I couldn't even speak up. I was the type of person, gugupitan mo yung buhok ko, hindi ko siya gusto, pero pag tinanong mo ko, sasabihin ko sa'yo, ay, okay, maganda. Kasi hindi ko kayang magsalita. That's who I was. And I want to be able to help other people get out of their shell. Just like I have gotten out of my shell. Sabi ko, ano ba yung maitutulong ko? Kasi You Are You was all about serving others. Yun yung core niya talaga. Gusto ko sana, yung makakatulong talaga ako na alam ko talaga kung ano yung ginagawa ko, yung masasabi ko, I can speak to it, and this was that. That was the moment.
The title You Are You feels both playful and profound. So what does this title or this name mean to you?
When I finally got to the point of the title of Are You, ay nako, I was so proud. Na nung time na to, wala pang AI, mind you, talagang lahat to brain power ko lang. From the literal meaning itself, you are you. Ikaw yan. And then, yung ibig sabihin niya, unleash the remarkable you. Because guess what? Just by being you, you are remarkable. You are enough. That's why I was like, oh my God, this is it! So, alam mo ba, sa sobrang proud ko sa pangalan na to, I was willing to spend for a trademark because I thought, this was such a bright idea. This was such a good name. Oh my God, I locked in it. Talagang nag-apply ako for trademark. Ito trademark ko na yung name. Just thought, it's like the perfect way of delivering the message. Because the message is all about ourselves. Yung identity natin, kung paano tayo makanavigate ng mga challenges. That all centers around you. You are you, and it's your story. You just have to unleash it. Kasi nowadays, di ba, parang you have to be earning this much before you're remarkable. You have to be in this position before you're remarkable. Pero bakit? It doesn't have to be that way. You are remarkable now. Right now, as you're sleeping, as you're watching Netflix, as you're working, you are already remarkable just by being you. This is from the heavens, the universe. They really put that name in my head. Ta-da, here you go. I really feel like it speaks to you right away. You have to be proud. You have to be proud of yourself. I know there's a certain standards that society is trying to impose in us, but at the end of the day, we make our own rules. We create our own reality. So, wag mong hayaan na i-dictate ng society yung definition mo ng remarkable. Don't let them stop you from being already remarkable because you already are.
Who do you imagine you or you is speaking to? Who is your audience?
I think I kind of brushed on this a
Yeah.
little bit a while ago. You or you is for people who are struggling. Not just struggling, mga silent dreamers, yung mga hindi nila alam kung anong gagawin pa, they don't know their big why, yung mga naghahanap uli ng chances in life, people who are lost, because I was once that, yung mga just trying to survive. I feel like they don't get enough attention. Kasi nga, meron tayong certain standards that have been imposed on us na if you're not grinding, if you're not making this much money, kung hindi ka gumigising ng 5 in the morning para mag-exercise, hindi ka magiging successful. No. That's not what life is. I will keep on reiterating that every single one of us, we all have different stories. It's for different types of people na, and I will say this too, may mga bagay akong sasabihin that other people will not agree on. And that's completely fine. That's the beauty of this world, right? The beauty of this world is that we all think differently. We all grew up from different backgrounds, different culture, different upbringing, different experiences. And that's how we became who we are today. So based on those pre-beliefs that you've had in your mind, it will determine whether you're gonna agree with somebody or not. But it doesn't mean your way is correct and their way is not. They're just different. Yung naiisip kong audience, it's who's ready for this type of content. Kung sino yung mga ready na, kung yung mga makaka-relate. It's for those people. And if you don't agree with, that's okay. We move on and we spread more love and peace out to the world. This is for anyone who wants to see it, who wants to consume the content.
What kinds of topics or themes do you explore on You Are You?
Oh, I'm excited with these. Basically, when I created You Are You, ang na-envision ko kasi talaga sa kanya is like, it's a self-help one-stop shop. You go there, you see different people, different stories of people from different backgrounds, how they became successful, mga different blogs about growth, about different things, anything that brings you growth. One of the themes I'm actually very excited to do with you is yung person of the month. Very excited to do that. I have been wanting for You Are You to be bigger than what it is now, and it is to build a community of individuals that support each other. We support each other, walang inggit, walang judgment. We all just support each other. Yung dreams mo, whatever that may be. Wherever you may be in life. You could be homeless, you could be whatever. If you have that drive and you want to grow, hey, we'll support you. Gusto ko yung ganong type of community. I want to build that. I think yung person of the month is a good way of starting that. It helps the person share their story. Makakapag-impact din sila ng ibang tao. And at the same time, those people who need their message get to hear that. They can relate to it. Yung mga tao na maybe going through similar challenges will know na, oh, if he can do it, if she can do it, I think so can I. Kaya ko din. And that's why I'm so excited with the person of the month. The other one that I am very big on is book of the month. And the reason why I'm big on that is because yun ang nakatulong sa akin para makapag-heal sa depression ko. Mind you, talagang ano na yun, wholesome, very wholesome. Walang medicine, it really books that help me heal. That's the thing, right? Yung sa You Are You kasi, we get to share those type of books to different people. Bawa, if you're going through challenges financially, okay, ano ba yung mga books na pwede nating masuggest? Okay, this month, we're suggesting this book, and this is how it will help you, and this is the message. We We offer that in our social media, in the website, pero yun yung mga excited ako na i-explore sa You Are You. Another thing na na-excite ako is yung mga workshop, different, workshops na we could hear from people, we could hear from audience, ano yung gusto nyong pag-usapan natin, ano yung gusto ninyo na i-tackle natin, na gusto nyong matutunan, you need tips on, yan mga bagay na gusto kong i-explore in the future.
How do you hope You Are You can be a tool or companion for someone navigating life today?
Na-mention ko nga na I want You Are You to be a kind of like a one-stop shop self-help. Meron tayong mga tao na kasi minsan pagka you're going through something, magbabasa ka pa ba talaga? Wala ka ng gana eh. But what is out there, yung mga walang gana, they browse through social media, swipe here, swipe there. Yun yung nakikita mo eh. Yun yung gusto kong mangyari, is like yung mga natutunan natin ng mga tao na will bring in. We all combine those learnings, those tips, and we turn it into a post, we turn it into a content. That way, other people can consume that. But whatever you consume on social media, you attract those thoughts in your brain. So the more you have inspiring, uplifting quotes, content that you consume, hindi man agad-agad, but the more you see that, hindi mo marirealize, yung subconscious mo, yung mind mo, it'll start working to your advantage. What you consume talaga is very, very important. Diba, kind of like yung sinasabi nila, we also talk about yun sa mga kaibigan, right? You choose kung sino yung mga kaibigan mo. You choose the type of circle you want to be like. So parang ganito din yan eh. We also have to choose the type of content we consume on social media. And that's why I want it to be a one-stop shop na pupunta lang sila sa social media, and there are so many tools they could use there. Merong book kung anong gusto mo, blog, videos, different varieties. Hindi lang siya iisang type of media. May iba't iba. May para sa lahat. One of the things that I have been thinking of, actually, I want to add yung mga website na makakatulong sa kanila, Toastmasters International. For instance, I highly recommend. I want to put that also in social media. That way, makikita ng mga tao yung mga pwede silang mag-enroll to get better. I want to have those resources where they can go to explore all that.
How do you stay inspired to keep showing up and sharing your voice?
Alam mo, this is actually a good one. Because we're all being real here, I will tell you this. I don't always stay inspired. And you're not supposed to. Kasi lahat tayo, tao lang eh. Meron akong down days. I let myself be consumed by the down days. Because I really believe that our emotions, parang different personalities natin, they just want to feel validated. When I feel down, bro, I let myself go down. I play on my phone, I go and watch Netflix, and I let myself be non-productive that day. After that, I swear to you, you do this, or whoever's watching this, talaga gawin mo. Kasi pakiramdam ko, yung sadness ko, para siyang sarili niyang identity. Pagka na-validate ko na siya, hinayaan ko siya na maging sad, binigyan ko siya ng spotlight, the next day, wala na siya. Kasi parang na-feel na niya na, I had my own spotlight, nabigyan na ako ng validation. It's okay to be sad today. And I think that's how I stay inspired. By letting my emotions have their own identity with me. I give them the freedom. Alam mo, cliche as it may sound, yung inside out, feeling ko ganun yung emotions talaga eh. Para talaga siyang ganun. And you have to give each emotion the validation it needs. Kung nagagalit ka, magalit ka. But you don't have to take it out on others. You can be upset, you scream in a pillow. You have to let yourself feel that. I think that's the only way for you to consistently, regularly stay inspired. Kasi, like I said, hindi ka naman forever masaya. Hindi yun eh. And unrealistic kapag ka sinabi mong positive ka lagi. That's why, initially, when I was promoting You Are You, I kept putting positive there as part of the definition. Oh, positive. Tapos eventually, na-realize ko na, you know what, hindi ka naman kinakailangan maging positive all the time. I'm not positive all the time. And we have to normalize that. We have to normalize that hindi ka laging mabait. You're not always the big person. You could try to always be one, pero when you slip up, you have to give yourself the forgiveness and the validation to say, you know what, I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. No one's perfect. I feel like that's how I stay inspired, is by letting myself feel sad, and then the next day, they're gone. The sadness is gone. When I joined Toastmasters International, I was struggling with self-consciousness, overthinking. I did not like being on the stage. I did not like being in front of people talking kasi lagi kong iniisip, ano kayong sinasabi nila? Oh, what if I say the wrong thing? Oh, what if I do this? But I had to face my own demons. How can I run You Are You, or how can I lead it the way that it is now kung hindi ko i-face yung sarili kong demons? It's just not gonna be genuine. How can I preach face your demons if I'm not facing my own demons? We're all facing demons, and we should. It's part of life.
Is there a message you'd like to offer to someone who may be feeling a little lost right now?
Oh, this is a really good one. There's a lot to say, honestly. But one thing na sasabihin ko is, this is not the first time you're gonna hear it. Do not give up. It may seem like it's unending. Kasi I've been there. I have been there. I was this close, super close. At that time, I also thought that there was no way out. I wanted to end it the easy way. Just go, It will get better. It may not get better right away, but nothing is permanent. That's the good thing about life. There's constant change. Something will happen that will change your circumstances. And di ba sabi nga nila, if you're at the bottom, there's no way but up. Just trying to survive each day. Kung today gumising ka, wala kang gana, you got through that entire day. That is an accomplishment on its own. I want to normalize that. A lot of people don't realize it. They think they have to be productive to accomplish something. But if you're going through a tough time, na-survive mo lang yung araw na yon, that in itself is already an accomplishment. You have to give yourself credit for surviving that entire day. That's a huge accomplishment. You have to realize that. So kung lost ka man, you're not gonna always be lost. It's not always gonna be that way. Start questioning yung mga pre-existing beliefs mo din. Because, alam mo, at the end of the day kasi, ang kalaban talaga natin, sarili natin eh. Ikaw lang ang makakapag-alis sa sarili mo, sa sitwasyon mo ngayon. Ikaw lang talaga. And I will start by surrounding yourself with good thoughts. I'm not even gonna say positive. Good thoughts. Start with that. Kasi what you put in your head is just so powerful talaga. Sa simula, you may feel like you're faking it. Because that's ganun din ako. Pero the more you practice putting good thoughts, surrounding yourself with contents like what You Are You has to offer, choose the type of content that will bring good thoughts, that would motivate, that would help you survive. I think malaking bagay talaga yon na bigyan mo ng power yung sarili mo para makaalis dun sa situation na yon. Depending on tayo sa religion natin, of course we pray. Ako, para sa akin, malaking bagay yun eh. I prayed. Whatever your religion may be, pray, have faith, continue life, breathe,